teachers! Today I just wanted to show you a way to make Canvas buttons using PowerPoint. So first I start off with a template, that way all of my buttons are the same size and I don't have to worry about sizing. So I just go to New Slide and I pick the title slide, and then I just get rid of this one down here. Once you have your size set, you can then put the text in for the button that you want to create. So today I'm going to create a modules button, and then make your text fun. It's totally up to you to customize your Canvas page. So I like to use some fun fonts. So for this one, I'm going to choose this font just because it's fun, but again, pick whatever font that you want. You can also change font colors, and if you're not happy with any of those colors, just simply click More Colors, and that takes you to a color hive. And if you're still not happy with your color there, you can customize it further just by sliding the arrow. You can also drag around the screen to pick whichever color works best. Now, besides formatting your font, you can also format your shape to make it more button-like in appearance. So we can right-click and then choose the Format Shape option. And I like to give my buttons solid lines. And there's a lot of different customization options here. So you can make the line thicker if you want it to change appearance. You can also choose a sketched line or stick with the computer-generated straight lines. You can choose what kind of lines you've got, if you want one solid one or multiples. And you can choose the cap type, so square, round, flat, or the joint type, so round, beveled, or a miter. And you can even choose the border color. Again, if you're not happy with any of those colors, just simply click More Colors to customize. And that starts to give your button a more professional looking appearance. I also like to give my button a background color, so I will choose to fill it. Make sure though, before you fill, that you have selected only your shape. Otherwise it'll fill the entire screen, and that will affect things later when you go to save your button. So just simply under those Format Shape options, click on the drop down for Fill. And again, there's a ton of options. You can do a solid color fill, a gradient fill, a picture or texture fill. And if you want a picture in there, all you have to do is hit copy, and that'll be on your clipboard, and that'll be the first image that PowerPoint will select. You can even pick pattern fills. So for this time, I am going to pick a solid fill. And again, I'm going to pick one of the colors that I customized. Now, beyond just these basic aesthetics for your button, you can also choose to add in some others, which I love. So I go back up to here on the menu and I choose Shape Effects. And there are a lot of different things you can do here. So one of my favorites is to shadow my button just to kind of make it more 3D. And then I also like to make it glow. It's just fun. I like a lot of colors, and I like to choose a color that contrasts a little bit with the interior color. And just to make it look a little more 3D button-like, I also will bevel it. But again, you can do a lot of different things and choose options to customize to your Canvas page. Aside from just formatting the button, I also like to format the font as well, and there's some further options besides just changing the font and font color. If you go back into Format Shape and you highlight your text, click on Text Options, And you'll see that besides just these basics, you can click on this one, and you can also do the exact same things to your text as you did to the button itself. So I like to make it glow just to stand out a little bit more. And again, if you're not happy with any of the color selections, all you have to do is pick the color option and you can customize just to make it stand out more on your page. You can also make it reflect within the button. So again, just go through these options and play with them to make them more fun, to make your buttons even more customized. So the last thing that I like to do to add a little bit more of a pizzazz element to my Canvas buttons is to include a symbol or a picture. And recently I have fallen in love with the 3D models on PowerPoint. So if you go up to the top menu and click Insert, it'll take you to this menu here and click on 3D models. And it's going to take a sec for those models to load, but you can see that they are sorted into these wonderful categories here. Right now I am designing a button for marine biology, so I am going to click on Under the Sea. And there's a ton of options available. So if you see a 3D model with this little running person down there, that means that the model is animated and it'll actually move, which is another cool element that you can put into PowerPoints normally, just to kind of catch your students' eyes. And everything else is a stationary model. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this angelfish. Now it does take a minute for PowerPoint to render the image, so be patient, especially the larger ones like the whales. And then once that image has been loaded, you can move the image to different angles from this top menu here. And there's a lot of different options. You can also toggle the image with this control here to change the angle to a custom design. So it makes the shape pop. And then you can move it to wherever you would like on your button. Finally, once you have your button set to how you would like it to look, you need to save it as a picture. So I select the image as well as the button itself by holding down Shift to select multiples, and then I right click and select Save as Picture. And it's going to ask where on your computer you would like to save. So you just choose the proper folder. And then once you're in that folder, make sure you choose either a JPEG format or a PNG. I have been using PNG for my Canvas page. Once you have your button saved on your computer, go to your Canvas page and go to the home page that you have set up and click Edit. And that'll take you to the editor. And then you can pick where on Canvas you want your button to appear. So I have set my Canvas homepage up to have a table in it, and each square gets a button. So you just select the square that you want your button to go into and click Images, Upload New Image, and then you'll browse and select the proper image from that folder that you have your Canvas buttons stored in. So let's just open that one. I find it very, very helpful to title it. So I would title this Announcement Button. That way when I save it to my course files on the back end of Canvas, it's very easy to find, and I can regroup it into a file there and then just export that file next year if I teach the same class again. And once you click Upload, your button will appear in whatever location you told it to. And then you can take that one step further by linking a function to that button. So all you have to do is click on the button and click link to URL, and you can put whatever web address you would like or whatever Canvas function you would like to link to for your students. This is a Sciencing with Sarah original production.